lovelies. Welcome to your new moon in Taurus tarot reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha. I'm going to shuffle these decks while I tell you a little bit about this new moon. So our new moon in Taurus is coming up on May 19th. We just got out of a Mercury retrograde, which was a bit of a doozy. That Mercury retrograde was also in Taurus. It just ended on May 14th. As of May 16th, we have Jupiter also entering Taurus, which is a very good transit. Taurus rules in the body, your throat, your neck, your shoulders. In the tarot, Taurus rules the Hierophant, which is really weird that I'm just shuffling as I'm saying that. The Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck, a card of structure, stability, rigidity, tradition, can be a card of marriage, also a card of like a teacher or graduation. But this new moon in Taurus, new moons are about manifesting, setting intentions, setting goals. It's the new moon cycle. It's all about setting those intentions and manifestations around stability, security, grounding energy. Anchor energy is what I wrote down. Like, what is anchoring you to this kind of material world? What is grounding you? Also, Taurus is the sign of comfort, luxury, indulgence, pleasure. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it's like tapping into both structure and stability and rituals that bring you comfort and joy and pleasure, and also some structure to your life, and kind of using those things to help ground you. So that's kind of what this new moon in Taurus is all about. We're also coming out of a very, very heavy energy of eclipse season and the retrograde. We're also in a Pluto retrograde right now. But all in all, this new moon in Taurus energy is pretty good. Also, don't mind me if I'm sniffling. I have such bad allergies. We're having a super bloom here in Vegas. But yeah, the decks I'm using are the After Tarot, which is like a traditional Rider-Waite deck, except it's 1 second after, so they're a little bit different. And then we're going to clarify with the postcards from the Liminal Space deck. So I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. If you're new here to this channel, don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe, save, share, all of those things. I put out free tarot readings and yoga classes for every new moon and full moon. I also do workshops for every new moon and full moon, and live yoga and live tarot in my membership here. So just hit that join button. It's only $9.99 a month if you like what I do, if you want to support my channel, and you want like access to like a bunch of stuff. Like, it comes with lives every week and like 60 plus pre-recorded classes, challenges, tarot workshops, all that jazz. So I also offer witchcraft and wellness courses, and I just came out with a new witchcraft and wellness ebook. It's a 30-day challenge ebook if you're a baby witch just learning to start, want to get started on your practice. I'll put that all in the description box below. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this reading. So take a deep breath for me. We're gonna see what's coming up for this new moon in Taurus. What do we need to know? What is the energy? What do we need to know for this new moon in Taurus? What is going on? Usually I like to do this like kind of chaos mode shuffling, where I just shuffle until something comes out, just like that. All right. Already we have two major arcana, the Hermit and Justice. Now it's interesting here that the Hermit in this deck has a snake and a black dog on it. Usually it's just the old man. And Justice here also has two other people. It almost looks like the two people, there's like a king, and then I would say kind of like a peasant. So like a king and almost like 5 of Pentacles energy. These are the cards of Virgo and Libra. What else do we need to know? Starting off strong with two major arcana. Now the entire deck is trying to come out. All right, I'm going to shuffle one more time, and if chaos mode doesn't work, we'll pull some cards the good old-fashioned way. All right. The Emperor, another major arcana coming out. The card of Aries. The Empress. 8 of Wands. Queen of Cups. All right, well, we got a lot of major arcana. Even the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Look at that, trusting your intuition. Yeah, all right, we're just gonna, we're going for it. So the Empress, to me, honestly, is also a card of Taurus, because she is about that luxury, indulgence, pleasure, Venus energy. So we have a lot of major arcana here, but this is a good reading, y'all. So I don't believe there's any really good or bad in tarot. It's just energies that we have to work with. Also, I'm sorry for the jump scare Pennywise back there. I have cardboard cutouts in my house. I'm a horror queen, you know. So in the position of past, we have the Hermit and the Empress. And the Hermit, again, Virgo energy. The Empress, divine feminine energy. Regardless of gender, it's just the energies. The Hermit is the card of hermitifying yourself. It is kind of a hibernation card. In my favorite deck, the Way Home Tarot, it's a bear hibernating. It's about you taking the time to go inward, to kind of hermit yourself. I actually pulled this card this morning as well in my horror tarot, and it's like a cabin in the woods, like kind of isolating yourself to heal. Taking this lantern and shining it inward to kind of heal yourself. And how have we been doing that? Through Empress energy. Again, indulgence, luxury, creativity. The Empress is the card. It is a card of pregnancy, but it doesn't have to be like a physical pregnancy with a baby. It could be the pregnancy and giving birth and creating a new creative idea, a new project, a new business, a new job, anything that kind of gets you in that creative Empress energy. So, you know, I think in the past we have really gone deep inside. Also, something to note here, the thing that's guiding the Emperor is a star in there. It's the star card energy, right? It is our North Star. It's our guiding star. And that's kind of what you've been using to guide that journey forward. And I feel like we're like trying to find our North Star almost. And that's what we've been doing. And, you know, that's kind of why we've been in that Empress energy. And again, also the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, that really like soft, healing energy of finding yourself again through luxury and comfort and creativity. So, I mean, we love to see it. In the position of present, we have Justice and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a fast card, right? It's wands. It's as fast as an arrow kind of being shot. It's messenger energy, communicative energy, and it's basically something's coming in hot, something's coming in fast. And what's coming in hot and fast? Justice, balance, the scales balancing. It could be karmic justice, and this is in the position of present. So basically, our scales are balancing because of the work that we have done, and it's going to be coming in hot, coming in fast, probably under this new moon in Taurus. And I feel like also there's kind of a balance here with the Justice card having these two other characters on it, like it doesn't normally. It's a king and a peasant, right? It's the balance between those two energies of not being, you know, the king exorbitantly wealthy and kind of too big for your britches. It's not about being the peasant of like not having enough, and it's kind of almost like the scarcity mindset versus like the ego mindset or an arrogance mindset. It's kind of like we're balancing out between those two energies. Like, I don't know why the message of having just enough is coming through, and that's coming in very fast with the Eight of Wands, like that just enough, balancing. You know, I feel like too much excess or not enough is no good. There's a card actually in this Oracle deck that we're about to use, and I'm wondering if it's going to come out, that is enough is a feast. And basically what that card says is when you don't know what you want, when you don't know what your North Star is, when you don't know what you're finding or you're guiding or what is guiding you, or you don't know what the end goal is, you will overindulge in everything. You will like go seek out a bunch of stuff and just take it all in, and like you overindulge because it's just not hitting the spot, right? It's not your North Star. It's not the thing that you want. So you're taking in too much of it, or you're holding on to it past its time. It's too much. And when you find the thing that you actually want, when you find that North Star, you find that thing that you truly, truly want, enough is a feast. You don't have to go overboard because enough is what makes you happy. So that's kind of the vibe here. And then in the position of future, we have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Again, card of Aries, the divine masculine, the counterpart to the Empress. It is definitely a divine pairing here. And the High Priestess is actually the counterpart to the Hierophant. And you can see the Aries energy here. And the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is that water energy, the Queen of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Queen of Cups has worked hard for her golden cup there. The golden cup is that cup of emotion, cup of healing. And it's like you've worked really hard for that cup. You've worked really hard for that emotional healing, for that love, that self-love. And she's kind of holding it in really, she's holding it close. The Queen of Cups is holding that cup very close. And I think we're being asked to, you can't hold on to something too tightly or it's not healthy. Again, like I was just saying, like excess isn't benefiting us. Like holding on too tightly. You've ever seen that kind of image of like someone holding on very tightly to a rope to the point where the rope is so tightly wound around their hand, it's like crushing it. It's like you have to kind of let go of something, open yourself up to both give and receive love, to kind of keep that cup to you, because or else you're going to lose it. And the Emperor is the divine masculine, and he's kind of like that big boss energy. And I think we're being asked to kind of level up in our healing. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. It's like we have healed so much. We have been so focused on healing. It's kind of like, how are you ever going to kind of move forward if you don't apply that healing kind of into real life and start to make those big boss moves in your life with the Queen of Cups energy behind it, like the healed energy behind it to be the Emperor. And, the Emperor, again, divine masculine, Queen of Cups, the Empress, the High Priestess, very divine feminine. I think, we're being asked to balance those energies. And again, it has nothing to do with gender. Solar and lunar energies is like soft and hard energies. Balancing the two, because you can have 1 foot too deep in one side or one foot too deep in the other. Like we got to find balance between those energies. We got to find balance in kind of all aspects of our life. This reading is very heavy on the balance. Is there anything else we need to know tarot wise? I don't know why I'm feeling called to draw a couple more tarot cards, and then we'll move into the oracle. Okay, chaos mode said not today. Almost all fours. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. With the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Then 10 of Cups is like the goal that we're all kind of striving for. Look, it's a happy family around a bonfire with the rainbow of cups above them. Complete and total emotional fulfillment, happiness. Who doesn't want that? I think in order to get there, we have to kind of defeat the 4 of Pentacles mindset, the 4 of Cups mindset, and then the 7 of Pentacles, is a card of kind of planting your seeds. I think, again, this is the after tarot, so it's a little bit different than the Rider-Waite. So it's like one step after the traditional tarot. And in the 7 of Pentacles, these seeds are all kind of on the branches, but in this one he's harvested one, and there's one that's down here that's like almost ready to be harvested. So I think some of what we have been harvesting, what we've been working towards, we're kind of very slowly seeing the results. Like we've seen maybe 1 or 2 of our like tiny baby manifestations come through, and we're like, why is the rest of my manifestations not coming through? Because these are the 2 final bosses that you need to defeat: the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Scarcity mindset, lack mindset, thinking more glass half empty than glass half full. Traditionally, the 4 of Cups, the person is sitting under the tree in the universe, like is handing a cup out right behind him, but he's too focused on these other 3 cups. He's like cross-armed, like looking at the 3 cups, like, ugh. But then the universe is right behind him, like, hello, there's a guy, got the cup you want, it's right here. But in this one, it's like he's grabbed the cup and he's pouring it out. It's like I'm feeling a very frustrated energy, a very like, these aren't the cups I wanted. These aren't the cups that I ordered. Like, I want a refund. This isn't what I've been trying to manifest, but perhaps it's something else. Perhaps it's something different that maybe is meant for you, or perhaps, your manifestation isn't coming through the exact way that you wanted it to. It's kind of something else, and you're like, what is this? This isn't what I ordered. But I think instead of pouring it out, I don't want to say in being ungrateful, it's like maybe we got to roll with it. Again, this is a scarcity mindset, and this card actually has death on it, which isn't usual. And you can see this guy's kind of terrified because the 4 of Pentacles is, again, holding those gold pentacles really tightly in, being very kind of stingy, scarcity mindset, afraid to lose, what you have. And too much of that is not good. Again, it's damaging to just be so scared to lose anything and be so shut off and so like you know, so afraid to lose that you're not willing to kind of try new things or move forward. And if you're ready for this 10 of Cups and you're ready for these manifestations to come through all the way, not just 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, something's got to give. You got to kind of start putting yourself out there, which I know is way easier said than done. I'm calling myself out with that one. So, all right. What do we need to hear? Oracle-wise, any clarifying messages? Sky Daddy coming through. This is the universe. This is whatever it is that you believe in, kind of giving us those blessings. It's honestly very 10 of Cups. You know, it's kind of reminding me of all those cups in the sky. It's like you can have, I don't know why I'm hearing like you can have it all if you can just kind of like embrace what you have now, if you can kind of work on that scarcity mindset. Like Sky Daddy is going to come through, and the Divine Mother. And again, it is the Sky Daddy and the Divine Mother are basically like the Emperor and Empress in this deck. Again, balancing those energies. Like, it needs to be done. You can't be too far into one or too far into the other. There has to be balance. There has to be balance, my friends. This card also came flying out. Let it break. And it's a wishbone, right? And you know, you have to break the wishbone to get the wish to come true, you know? If that's like, I always used to, my mom would get like rotisserie chickens and like take the wishbone out of it, and we would like break it. And, you know, you have to break the wishbone to like make a wish. And so you have to let whatever you're holding on to so tightly here, whatever you're really trying to like not let go of, because maybe it doesn't serve you anymore, you need to let it break. You need to let it break so those manifestations and those wishes can come true. Because what's on the other side? The Love Garden. Look at the similarity between these two cards. It's the same thing. The Love Garden is the 10 of Cups. It is community. It is happiness. It is family. It is friends. It is emotional fulfillment. It is abundance. Like, look at this abundant garden here. The flowers. Like, isn't that what we want? Isn't that what we want, my friends? Something's got to give is what I'm hearing. Something, you got to let something break. You got to find that balance. It's so close. What else do we need to hear under this new moon in Taurus? Tag, you're it. It's your turn. Like, you got to be ready to do these things, to do this stuff, because it is your time in the spotlight. I think a lot of us have been finally coming out of this like funk from the past like 3 years of the pandemic and massive transformation and so many things happening and the passing of time, right? Just like, you know, it's been a long journey, and now we finally find ourselves in the spotlight, and we're like, oh my gosh. You know, we're very like, oh, I'm not ready for this. Like, but we can be. I think we're on the precipice of being ready for it. We're on the precipice of that massive manifestation. And what did I say? Enough is a feast. That is the energy. You need to find what your feast is. You need to find what your North Star is. What's that thing that is just right, that's just enough. Yeah, right behind that is there and back again. Sometimes it takes a journey. Sometimes it takes going all the way there and back again. Going on a little Bilbo Baggins journey, maybe going on a little hero's journey like Frodo to find yourself, to balance those things, to find the 10 of Cups, to find what your 10 of Cups is, to find what your star is, to find what your enough is, you know? Get one more message. Anything else we need to hear under this new moon in Taurus? An answer, but not the solution. That thing that you are holding on to so tightly, that 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, the cup that you're just holding on to, whatever it is that you're holding on to so tightly, may be an answer, right? It may have answered some of your problems before. It may have served you well in the past. Maybe it was the solution before, but it's not the solution now. A personal anecdote on that, like if you're like, Natasha, I don't understand. My solution before was isolating myself. You know, I had to go hermit mode, to isolate, to heal, to live on my own, to be single, to be just alone for the past like 3 or 4 years. It's been a while for me. And that was the answer at that time, but it's not anymore. Like, I can't, you have to get out of your comfort zone for things to happen, and you can't rely on that thing that was once, yes, you needed, but it's not needed anymore. You have moved past it. Tag your it. Like, you're done with that. I see that you were here, and I'm glad. At least we're not alone. You're not alone in this uncertain space. We're all here. We're all these little ghosties, like, hanging out, like, oh my goodness, like, we are coming out of this previous not past life, but this like past version of ourselves. We're like coming out of the hanged man, right? That cocoon. And at least we're not alone. There's other people here with you. Drop a comment if you're here, if you're watching this. Let other people know that we're all in this together. I feel like I'm going to break out into a High School Musical song, but I won't do that to you. All right, one more. Let's just get one more. I feel like I have to be even. We have 9 tarot cards out and only 8 oracle cards. All right. Infinite possibilities on the bottom, infinity mirror. There's so many different things that could happen if you would just move forward, if you would just kill your darlings. What is a darling? A darling is a trope or a signature that an author comes back to over and over and over and over. You gotta stop. You gotta find something new, some new neural pathways, some new darlings. Gotta get rid of those old tropes, those old stories, those old, again, those old answers that are no longer the solution. The old coping mechanisms and patterns and things that once served us but don't anymore. Gotta get rid of them so we can have that 10 of Cups. I mean, there you go. That's all I got for you, my friends. A pretty straightforward message, a good message. I hope this resonates. If it does, please leave a comment. Again, like, comment, save, subscribe, share, all the things. Hit that join button. Come join us in the membership. I have a Discord. I have challenges. I have all the things. If you're looking to start on your witchcraft and wellness journey, I have a course bundle available. I have that ebook available. I have a ton of free classes here on YouTube, free content on Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Free yoga class for this new moon as well. We can do this, friends. I believe in us. We got this. Remember, you are not alone. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you all next time.